increase your muscle building by 2x, especially for us older guys. Hey guys, Mark McKillier with Live Anabolic, and today I want to talk about how building muscle really just got twice as easy, especially for you guys over 50. And everybody, myself included, want to build muscle. I still want to get bigger, all right? And the problem is, as we get older, most guys think it's just too hard. I just really can't build. I'm over 50, I'm over 60, and it's just daunting. I don't even know where to begin, all right? It's too complicated, it's too much effort, and it's just not gonna happen. Well, guys, I promise, it's way easier than you think, especially for beginners. All right, that's the really good news. If you haven't worked out ever in your life, putting on muscle is gonna be way easier for you than for someone like me who's been working out for 42 years, okay? Even if you're still relatively new to working out, let's say you've been working out for a year or so, you're still a beginner. You still have tons of new muscle you can add. You're nowhere near your genetic potential. So I'm gonna give you 4 super simple tips today on how to basically turbocharge your muscle building process, especially for us older guys. First one, guys, is I promise, probably 99% of you watching right now are not putting in enough intensity into your workouts. You're going through the motions, you're looking at the plan, and you're just checking off the boxes here. All right, I did that exercise for that many reps. I did this exercise for this many sets. I moved on, blah, blah, blah. What's wrong? You're not pushing yourself hard enough, all right? You need to be picking weights that are really difficult to do for 8 to 12 reps. And when I say really difficult, meaning when you get to that 10th rep, you are just straining. You know, you can't get to rep number 12 and put the weight down and go, if I really wanted to, I could have done another 4 or 5 reps. That's not intense enough. All right, the good news is the most difficult of the 4 tips was that first one I just talked about. The next 3 are super simple. Number 2, you got to eat more protein, guys. I've shot other videos on this YouTube channel, so is Gary Walker. If you're doing tip number 1 correctly and pushing yourself really hard, you need a lot of protein daily, not just once or twice a week. It's day in and day out, all right? So you have to get enough protein. What's enough? Well, take your ideal body weight. So let's say you weigh 240, but in reality, you're 40 pounds overweight. So your ideal body weight would really be 200 pounds. Take 200 pounds and multiply that by 0.7. That gives you 140 grams of protein per day. And that's on the low end. You need to get at least that much, all right? And it's not hard, all right? So this video is not about all the different easy ways to eat protein. Those other videos, just use the little search engine right here on our YouTube channel. Click on that little magnifying glass and type in protein. Simple as that. And you'll probably get 15 or 20 videos pop up between myself and Gary Walker. But guys, eat more protein. It's really easy, and it will basically multiply your muscle growth by 2x. All right, guys, tip number 3 is the easiest, and that is you need to follow a professionally designed workout program. I see so many guys on our Facebook group asking questions about their workouts. Hey, do you think it's okay if I work out the same muscle group 3 or 4 times a week? How many sets should I do? They're just, I saw this video over here, and so I've modified. Don't create your own workout program. Just follow a professionally designed program. And we got a bunch of them on our website, all right? I've got several, Gary Walker's got several, and both of us are licensed trainers, and we know what we're doing. We've been doing this for decades. Follow one of our workout programs. They're super cheap also. They're just dirt cheap, all right? So just get that, follow that to the T, then you won't be guessing about what is the best way to build muscle. You just look at your little workout program every single day, and it will tell you the best way to build muscle. All right, tip number 4, our last tip is pretty straightforward also. You need to make sure you're getting enough sleep, and you need to probably check your T levels. Get your testosterone level checked. That's real easy too. I didn't know it. I got diagnosed with sleep apnea a couple of years ago. And, hell, it's not like I'm 50 pounds overweight. I used to think that only obese people had problems sleeping. Apparently it's not true, because when I went in to buy my CPAP machine that I have to wear at night, the guy that sold it to me was telling me about all these professional athletes here in Dallas that actually come in and buy those same machines from him. And these guys are in their 20s and early 30s, and they're professional athletes. We're talking about Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Mavericks, Texas Rangers. I mean, I was blown away. So anyway, you might be getting enough sleep as far as the time in bed, but you might not be getting really good, deep, restful sleep if you have sleep apnea. And the same thing goes with your testosterone levels. You might be kicking ass on your workouts. You might be getting plenty of protein. You might even be getting, enough sleep. But if your T levels are real low for some reason, then it's going to make building muscle twice as hard. So find out what your T levels are. And then if they're low, there's a lot of different things you can do to ramp up your testosterone levels. We got some phenomenal supplements that are designed specifically to boost your body's natural production of testosterone. Anabolic Reload, and we got another one called Anabolic Reload PM that you take at night, plus some other supplements on our website, but you can try those first, all right? Plus, guess what? Use that same little search button that I told you about on our YouTube channel, and just type in testosterone. And you'll get probably 20 videos between myself and Gary Walker giving you all kinds of tips on how to increase your testosterone by certain foods to eat, certain foods to avoid, and then of course, different types of workouts. And of course, sleep is a biggie. So if you're not getting enough sleep, all right, that will also kill your T levels. So both of these kind of in tip number 4, reinforce one another. They can either help or hurt, all right, depending on if you're getting enough sleep or not. All right, simple as that. Increase your muscle building by 2x, especially for us older guys, just by following these tips. And all 4 of those tips were pretty darn straightforward. But finally, you can't just do them, here and there and occasionally. You got to stick with it and never give up on yourself.